Hello all and welcome back to Coolest Gamers Let's Play Assassin's Creed Origins, part 28. We're finishing up the lore bits here. I think I've read everything.
Found Aya.
Yep. So, we're moving on to something far more interesting than all that. Hope you guys really enjoyed last episode. Hope you got a lot of reading done.
She's down there. My turn for a leap of faith.
We should all read a book a day.
Leap of what?
Whoa!
You're in no condition to do any leaping.
She nearly fucking slammed her face against the bottom of that.
I was right, she's here.
She should have...
Thank God.
You know, like, she didn't really think about how deep that water might have been. She just kind of went for it.
I can almost taste the blood.
With a fucking
Okay,
dive.
less and less sense, Leela. We need to report.
Not yet.
I might be eating in this video. I'm starving. You know how it is. Sometimes you gotta work on the run.
Well,
So she got a DNA sample of Aya's corpse. Makes me really sad to know I'm looking at the wrapped body of my ex-wife, who I've come to know so intimately. You know, that's I bet Layla's pretty bummed out by that shit too.
What are you doing now?
Climbing. And it's hard.
And
so
soliloquizing.
I'll speak to you, will you?
Fine. Let me know when you get to the top.
So the Stranger Things review will come up tonight. I'm gonna watch the last episode, write it, film it. I got plenty of time tonight, so look forward to that. I just feel kind of out of it today. Just a lot of feels, you know? I mean, I had to get up at 8:30 for class today, but I slept like 9 hours last night. And I get a text
Why?
from this girl that I used to have something of a long distance thing with.
The more risks we take, the worse things could go for us.
From Indonesia.
It's my dream on the line here. Let me do this my way.
And I was really surprised to hear from her because I hadn't talked to her in about 4 months.
Whoops, anything important?
Yeah, the notes
And something just clicked in me, you know? I recently got relatively sober. And I feel like I've changed a lot since then.
Could have used a bigger piece of tape.
And I was talking to her back in my dark days. When I was a drunk, basically. I mean, I still get drunk now, no kidding, but...
The genetic sequencer blueprint. Never got the creases out.
Something clicked in me and, you know, I told her... Asked her why she misses me, because we've never met. And, you know, I just told her that I really wish we could have something work out between us, but... You know, it's just not meant to be. So I'm in sort of a funk. I played this game all day too, and I got a little burnt. Took out 2 of the snake targets just today. This game has more variety than previous iterations, though. There's an actual boss fight a little bit later. It's quite interesting. Have any of you guys gone through that long distance stuff?
Still a piece of shit.
You sure love
It doesn't feel
polishing it,
it doesn't feel too good, honestly. You get that little serotonin rush from your talks together, you know? You feel like you have someone. Kind of. But I don't know. When you realize you'll probably never even touch them or hear their voice in person,
you won't be able to sync with their memories right away.
it becomes a very bittersweet emotion. Anyway, that's enough of that.
Something else you should know. Since you're mixing gene sequences
Layla's
in an uncontrolled manner, the
Botox facial expressions are just horrible.
unpredictable.
Horrible,
I'm
horrible.
comfortable with unpredictability.
Yeah? Well, I'm worried.
That's because you have a volatile personality. You're one of those disagreeable types, Layla. You gotta watch out. You're gonna burn some bridges one day. From what we've read in the lore, she already burns bridges, like, all the time.
More painkillers left.
It's kind of a terrible person. Which is interesting. I like that in a protagonist. I think it's more interesting than Mary Sue protagonists who are just perfectly put together people. Ooh, alliteration. Literally. Ha ha ha. How do you guys feel about literally being given a new meaning in the Oxford English Dictionary to mean anything now? Because I hate it. I despise it. But I still can't stop using literally all the time. Literally. Literally all the time. You know, just even when it doesn't make sense. Literally that much. I forced my way into the Animus before this sync finished. Because I don't like to play by the rules. I'm not a rules playing kind of man. Let me tell you.
I told you! The Animus hasn't finished interpreting Aya's DNA yet!
Oh, we got some flash forwards there. We got to see
Fine,
some stuff that hasn't happened yet. It was kind of weird hearing Layla's voice coming from Bayek's body, basically. Guess what I'm eating, guys? It rhymes with Tom in Poodles.
What is it?
The snake. What if he was not the last?
Of course he was the last. They are all dead. Justice is done.
She must have that ass or something. Yeah.
If there's any question, Apollodorus will know. He knows all.
Where will I find this man who knows so much?
He is with Cleopatra.
Rigid-looking smile.
But find his man first near the Hippodrome.
Hey!
Man loves his wife. What can he say, right?
I'll tell Phanos that Gennadios is dead and meet you later.
I mean, she's pretty fine in like a severe-looking way, you know? She's kind of scary-looking. But then again, same with Bayek.
Don't lose all your money at the races.
He has those fierce eyes. Ooh. Ooh. When I think about you, I touch myself. Could you guys hear that? Hopefully not. So we're gonna rock the bathhouse towel a little bit. Rock the Casbah. It's a worthy outfit, clearly. I mean, look at how amazing that is. Hood or no hood, it's just literally another towel like put over your head. Amazing. A lot of these recovered Egyptian statues that are in museums nowadays, you wouldn't know it. But an African assassin once stood on their heads and hands. In fact, a lot of the time, like, you know how the finger might be missing? That's just because Bayek kept jumping on it. You know why the Sphinx is missing his nose? Bayek jumped on it. So we're gonna go look for Apollodorus now. He's kind of a cool character. It's one of those rugged and manly types that this game is just rife with. But to its credit, this game has very strong female characters. You got Aya, you got Cleopatra. I mean, just the two of them stand for so much. But of course, the majority of important characters are male. And I'm sure there's something historical in that. But, you know, I like strong female characters. I want more of them in my video games. I'm one of those, what do you call it, beta males. I'm like a cuck. I'm all about female rights. That makes me, what makes me an inferior male, obviously. I'm starting to cheer up. Blood sugar's settling in. Getting that ramen in the bloodstream. We're about to go to the Hippodrome. Place of great sporting events. That doesn't really cheer me up. I don't like sports, but you know, that's just the beta male talking, obviously.
I'm Bayek. Aya sent me to speak to Apollodorus.
Doros.
I'm sure you can appreciate my master takes precautions concerning those things.
I have a question only he can answer.
I will tell him you seek his counsel, and that Aya recommends you. Wait for tonight. If he sees fit to meet you, you'll be found near the lighthouse then. Until then, the Hippodrome's commemorating one of its greatest racers. Plenty of drinking and festivities, along with the races themselves, of course, if that appeals.